What's up, YouTube family? Hey, thank y'all for checking back in with the Just Benner channel. This is actually my first story time that I've done. It is one of the most embarrassing stories of my childhood. There are plenty more, but this one seems to top the list. So I'm about to go ahead and kick this to y'all, okay? So peep this. I'm gonna give y'all the setting. I'm 10 years old. I have two sisters, and my mom participates inside these girl events, right? So usually I do not go with my mom, but I pleaded and begged with my mom to let me go on this one because they're going to bike week, okay? So pretty much there used to be like 20 women. They all got their daughters and everything else. And we used to basically have these timeshares, and these timeshares used to allow everybody to come down and stay centrally located to everybody. And they used to have cookouts. They used to cook together, do everything. But I'm a boy, so I pretty much got to do whatever I want. I used to go play basketball, walk the strip, see the girls out there during bike week. It was awesome, okay? So every woman would take turn cooking for one of the days. So it ended up happening that my mom's day to cook was on Sunday. So I'm out late that Saturday night. I'm pretty much exhausted in the morning. I wake up because I'm smelling bacon. I'm smelling grits. I'm smelling everything, right? But on top of that, I'm hearing so much noise from the living room. So at 10 years old, I thought I was hard. I was the man of the house. I was like, let me go out here and investigate who's up in this house and who's making all this noise, right? So I get out of bed, don't even think about it. I just open up the door, walk out in the living room. As soon as I walk out in the living room, I count like 20 women sitting in the living room, and everybody's got a plate in their hand. They're eating, and then they all, when I open up the door, they all just looked at me, right? So I was like, all right, cool. So I start walking a little bit, but as I'm walking, I'm noticing that these women eyes are following me. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, why is everybody just staring at me, right? At first, I thought to myself, I was like, oh, they're just surprised that there's actually another male here, right? That I'm actually a boy, and I'm here on this woman's little getaway thing, right? So I look over to the left, and there's this woman sitting on the couch, and she's got her plate in her hand, but she's not even paying attention to her plate. She's looking down at me, and I'm like, what? So then this lady literally looks at me, and she goes, your little thang hanging out. I look down, and sure enough, my whole dick is hanging out. Whole dick. So I am embarrassed. I literally just turn around with this. I mean, my face was blank. I turn around, I go in the room, I shut the door. I did not come out of that room for the rest of the trip. If I came out, I was making sure to peep the scene. I was looking to avoid everybody. It was funny because like I'm in my room and I'm like playing the video game or whatever. I can't even remember what I was playing. But I would hear women retelling the story, talking about, oh, did you see his thing? And I'm like, these grown women are talking about a 10-year-old boy's dick, literally. So listen, at one point I was going to the bathroom and this lady was like, hey, little big man. I said, you know what? Yo, this lady literally said to me, hey, little big man. I said, yo, I was done. I was done. I did not want to listen. At 10 years old, I did not want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to, I avoided people at all costs. So the trip wraps up, and on the car ride home, my mom turns around and she's just like, did you really have your dick out? And I was like, she literally thought that I walked out there on purpose. So, so that's my story, guys. That's one of the most embarrassing stories of my childhood that I wanted to share with y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in with me to the Just Benner channel. Look, you see that? That's the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I've got a bunch of reaction videos that are out. I got pranks coming. Just got to do some editing and stuff like that on them. So stay tuned for those. I appreciate y'all guys supporting me. In the comment section below, drop your comments, stuff that you want me to react to, some other pranks that you think that would be funny, and I'll get to it. I appreciate you guys tuning in with me, and I'm out.
So my mama thug nigga, drug dealer, gang bang a young nigga, bandana and some low.